My dad slipped into the pool on a conference call and kept talking. A year ago today, I took a photo of a cow being struck by lightning. Damn, that's cool. Thunder Beast, the Frick Bringer. These are 11 different movies. He's Hector in every single one of them. 2 Vietnamese electricians, dressed mysteriously, were caught on a rooftop. I am the weather, fear me. I am the oncoming storm. At first, the Cookie Monster was confused why he was sent to hell by God, but then he realized that the sinners had all been turned into cookies. He wasn't being punished, he was the punishment. I did it. I built a Pringles Ringle. No glue, just physics. I don't know what journey that mantis is on, but this is clearly a boss fight. We live in a society where pizza gets to your house before the police. The guy who broke into my house, the pizza delivery guy. Milk Walker says, be safe. Be sure you know your full name, the address where you live, the city you live in, your home telephone number. Why? After you're done with me, are you gonna go for my family too? Hell no. Because we all need it. Here's what happens when a cat touches a plasma ball. Man find cool stick. Man happy. The division has begun. No, this is a Yorkie factory. They're actually made by German Shepherd tails. Pretty interesting. I always imagined Kirby as like a non-Newtonian fluid. You poke them gently, and they're squishy and soft, but if you tried to punch them, you would break your hand. Oh, so they're like Oobleck. Please give blood. Let it pour from the heavens, that hot dark rain. Bathe me in red. I will drink the wine of their sacrifice. A face-app morph of every senator that voted against the Civil Rights Act of 1964. It's him, John Racist. Guy transports a bee colony by carrying the queen in his fist. When you finally meet the guy from the math problem, military left baffled after 2 times 4 plank of wood acquires over 200 confirmed kills. China prepares 100,000 ducks to battle Pakistan's locust swarms. A single duck can eat more than 200 locusts a day. After a year of telling my friends he looks like Bob Ross, he finally sends me this photo. Yeesh, high explosive squish head seal. What line do you think was crossed that drove him to war? I used FaceApp to merge all the Beatles together and it created this. Behold, the Beetle. Incredible AI deepfake technology compiles every serial killer into one man. Do not chase the red dot, for it is an illusion. Patch notes for Forest. Deer have beam attacks now. Deers have evolved into Pokemons. The good news is my custom face mask arrived. The bad news is that they printed my face 20% too large. The hacker that recently hijacked your account has been neutralized by the firing squad. They even said a recording. I want to get a recording. Forgot my phone. Downpour of terror. You guys better start praying, or else we're gonna get Mecha Jesus. Finally put up my hummingbird feeders. Security camera sent me these. Neighbor thinks she's funny. He attacked. Worse, he judges you. Still thinking about how I thought my Uber Eats message was a threat. It's time to meet Jesus at the door. How about it? Do you feel the terror? Let's add in some sorrow-filled screams now. I just found anti-Bob Ross. This couple had 3 sets of twins and a little girl. Later in life, if her boyfriend cheats, he's gonna catch one confusing beating. The final boss on LinkedIn, Chad Champion. Meet Rio de Janeiro's Sandcastle King, who has avoided rent for 22 years for $250 an hour. I will pose as a couple's therapist and convince your loved one they are wrong about everything. I've played so many JRPGs that if I walked into this room, I would fight the Pope. Pulled over 45 times in one day, Halloween costume. Image prompt. This is the installation wizard. Throwback to last year when I made a snowman and it started to melt but refroze overnight. Death Row inmate eats an entire Bible as his last meal. If you claim to be metal and you're not this guy, then you're just a poser. This is it. Get into it, gentlemen. These dudes look like that kind of boss battle where you fight 2 bosses at once and one will revive the other. Oh, look, it's the forbidden one. I can't really show this meme for too long because, yeah, it is the forbidden one. Asked my roommate for an update on my cat Tofu, and she sent me this. World, if the mosquitoes in Australia are so bad, why don't you just buy bug spray? Mosquitoes in Australia. After years of studying maths, I finally found the square root. The old age we deserve. Riding a train with a spear, eye patch, and live crow. Today is today. That is Itachi Uchiha. Those are her victims in the background. She has a giant health bar. The Laser Council. When you're lucky enough to capture the exact moment a frog engages its warp drive, I think the NFL should allow summons again. Me too. It made the game really enjoyable. My brother turned his head during a panoramic shot. Pranking people at the mall with my sphere of annihilation. Employee 197, cubicle 4. Carter J. You have been idled at your workstation for 37.5 seconds. Please resume productivity. The first ever champion of a pie eating contest was an unnamed 6-year-old boy. In 1916, he managed to scoff a 10-inch pie in 15 seconds. Legend. Why didn't his parents name him? Everywhere. They could be inside your house right now. Magna Toys. The failed creator creation. This looks like a success to me. Doctor, you need to be healthy. Me. No, the last patient who didn't change their diet after I suggested it died. Oh my goodness. In a plane crash. That sounds unrelated. I'm the one who crashed it. Do not disobey me. Mosquito flew in front of the lens. No, I think this is just a mutant mosquito. Never underestimate the power of a duck. Peace was never an option. Tell Schrodner I survived. We can rebuild him. We have the technology. Say what you want about AI art, but this may be the greatest image of Joe Biden ever conceived. Dr. Brian Fisher. Dr. Fisher, get off that man's face. You're a scientist. Now act like one. Doctors don't get stuck on people's faces. Heaven is void of light, John. Pure raw honey. Imagine fleeing and you hear, fetch me his soul, Lucifer. And you look back and see this. Wanos, king of the ocean. Pictured, boy becomes living magnet after getting massive electric shock from street lamp. Magneto has risen. Mallet boy, the mysterious one. The being that haunts the river. Two guys with a banner. It was so ahead of their time. Extinct bird re-evolved itself back into existence. I exist to spite God. Every time I come home, I have to look at this Kirby from hell I made in elementary school that my mum now hangs aprons on. My friend's cat got his head stuck in a vase, freaked out, broke the vase, and was left with this. Diego the tortoise had so much of the deed, he saved his entire species. James, the immortal. He's a non-perishable manager. Butters bought me a chicken wing from outside. It's still warm. Where did you get this? Lobster in a bucket looks like a gigantic monster on a metallic planet, and the water droplets look like stars. The fur horsemen of the apocalypse. If they all were in a fight, I think the black cat is winning. Look at those muscles. And it assumes the body is like an actual body. The other ones don't really look that big. This cat looks massive. I've redrawn and reinterpreted the Guardians of the Subway. Hey, look, this dumb kid thinks he's gonna bring Frosty to life. Idiot. What a loser. Forgive me, Frosty. Well, it sounds like Frosty was gonna eat them anyways. It was cold, so I gave my dog my jacket. I bite women. Only handle me if you're a man. You do not spark joy. Goodbye. The submerged colossus. My resume pales in comparison. Alan Moore, writer, wizard, mole Santa, Rasputin impersonator. I just flipped our microwave on its side, and he absolutely loves it. Pick your fighter. Gilgamesh, the consumer of reality. Maurice says destroyer of reality, not destroyer of Maurice. This is dubbed for my man Maurice. The Dim Twins, servants of chaos. Chad the Impaler, slayer of virgins. Najin, conqueror of thirst. So many bottles. Finland farmers have been spraying their deer with reflective paint in order to reduce road accidents. DNA test confirms retired postman has over 1,300 illegitimate children. Thieves of reality. He has 70,000 teeth and is infallible. For him. A Native American named Joseph Medicine Crow was fighting in World War II when he completed the 4 tasks required to become a war chief. He touched an enemy without killing him, took an enemy's weapon, led a successful war party, and stole 50 horses from a German camp. The rare Swedish Valhund. They're basically wolf corgis. Argonian protector. Guardian of everywhere. They're guarding their king. His health bar is enormous. Yeah, because his name's Bounce and he's a cute dog, a Labrador. Eva, the god of heights. She is a titan. When you realize Captain America's suit doesn't have 50 stars, so he's actually Captain Puerto Rico. Is that baby sitting in a neck pillow wearing a neck pillow? In 2009, a pigeon named Winston raced Telecom, South Africa's largest ISP, to see who could deliver 4 gigabytes of data to a location 60 miles away the fastest. By the time Winston arrived with the 4 gigabyte flash drive, Telecom had transmitted only 4% of the data. This bird is so quick. What the hell? Benedict Cumberbatch liked your reply. When will Ted himself finally show up to the talk? The final boss. You guys know TED Talks stands for Technology, Entertainment, and Design Talks, right? I won't let Ted hide behind these lies any longer. We've got to do something about Ted now. Make it quick. 1957, 1978, 2005. How old is this chicken? This is my brother's page. He owns his own company. He is the boss. He's literally the only employee. Congrats to Jonathan. Hey, he's got my name. Jonathan for being Employee of the Month. You will get a 3-day and night all expense paid hunting and fishing trip. Guys in perfume ads gaining god-rivaling powers after spraying Year de Poop or something. Maiden of Hokkaido, sleeping eternally through winter nights. This looks really comfortable. I would sleep too eternally in Hokkaido if I had the chance to. My girlfriend didn't want me to adopt Stomp from the shelter because of his abnormally large feet. I paid no mind, Now he has a happy home to live in. Your girlfriend shouldn't be your girlfriend anymore. It makes it cuter. She is horrible. No, he moved during the panoramic photo. Bozo the unlaughing. This ride doesn't stop for tomfoolery. Bruce in his berry-eating dome. Shark lava and boy girl. Rapper wanted to be different, so he surgically implanted gold chains into his head. Damn, man. You want to be different that bad where you go through pain? Like actual awful pain? Can't, man. My mum said no. The sequel to Ant-Man. The Goblin Smith of the Glimmering Woods. This is pretty cool. Paperclip art. The ant uses its big head to block off the nest's entrance. Imagine being born and you're literally just the door. This would be great. You can shut out people who you hate. You can also just be like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore and just run off. You'll be treated like a king. They better treat me like a king or else I'm ruining the whole colony. Orion, the hellhound. Me, forgets to pause meditation music before leaving. My dog when I arrive home. I bite women. Only handle me if you're a man. Block my number. I dare you. Jokes on him, you didn't even need to have this many phones. Good boy, Siamese boop snooter. It's like a double barrel shotgun. It's so cute. Learn today about the time a guy brought a 222 card Yu-Gi-Oh deck to a national tournament to demonstrate why the game needed a deck size limit. Next card should be the size of a car. Nick Fury, Fury Nick. Fury, Nick Nick. His soul unburdened, his mind clear. Once he was sleepy, now he's just Joe. Get away from my pizza rolls, you long idiot. Nothing personal, but this isn't over until one of us is dead. Do you really think your pathetic weapons can penetrate my telekinetic force field, Gaston? Dr. Kleiner, the fellow scientist. The Duolingo bird was annoying me. It was annoying me too. You're good. Boss battle. When a gym goer decides to play checkers. I have a lot of lucid dreams where I have full control and am omnipotent. One time when lucid dreaming, I was so bored of winning every fight in these dreams, I said screw it and fought all of fiction at once. The only thing I remember after that was winning. Our team, it's just one guy. He is the GOAT. This bird is running on sheer force of anger alone. Robert, guardian of the water monolith. My mum always tried to hide her wedding photos, and today I found out why. Entler, the one who woke the sun. Giant boba. This is the thing that almost took out Mr. Incredible. Rate my 1997 Guts cosplay. Guts, the cosplaying swordsman. Winged figure, wanderer of the ancient earth. The void flavor. It tastes you. There is no power in the universe that can convince me Jack Black is not actually Dionysus. Sounds like a dinosaur name. He got bored and decided he wanted to kick it with humans for a few decades. I already know this is just some Roman or Greek god. Who is winning? Fox on the left or dog on the right? Oh wait, that's also is that a fight? No, I don't know. I don't want them to fight. Just be friends. In memory of George, who gave his life on Cayuse Street, 29th of April 2007, protecting children from two savage dogs, Grand Wizard and his young apprentice. These guys look like some kind of Zelda merchants that sell you anti-chokes and pumpkins, respectively. My mum was me for Halloween. Which one's your mum? I can only tell because one looks a bit older. It's the eye bags. If the person on the left didn't have any eye bags, yep, I wouldn't know. Rat, the thief of the group. Converse, she's the muscles of the group. Wolf, the leader of the group. Eyes, totally blind but can still sense everything in the immediate area. The captain, real name Edward. Only member of the group cool enough to not smoke. Goggles, the loner of the group, resents Wolf's leadership. We have 3 Pitch Perfect movies, 11 billion Fast and Furious, 14 remakes of Spider-Man, and not one goddamn Robert Smalls movie. I would watch the hell out of that. Born into slavery, steals a Confederate military ship, disguises himself as the captain, uses the secret code book and hand signals to pass Confederate guard ships, rescues more slaves and their families, escapes to freedom, works as military advisor to the Union until the war ends, buys a house, runs for Congress, wins, lives happily ever after. I recently learned that volcano snails exist. Their shells are made from iron and they live around hydrothermal vents that can reach up to 750 degrees Fahrenheit. The Hut? I out-pizzaed him years ago. The day of reckoning is coming for you next. I learned that the Animal Planet reality series, River Monsters, ended because star Jeremy Wade was able to catch essentially every exceptionally large freshwater fish species on Earth, leaving no remaining content for the show. He needs to go to the Mariana Trench. He'll catch a megalodon. If they're probably still down there. They're probably alive somewhere. 38-pound rescue cat Crumbs gets stuck in shoe rack while trying to escape from fat camp. I hate that you're so cute, but you've got to lose weight, Crumbs. The immortal crumb in my... Whoa. Okay, this is actually a coincidence. I swear this is a coincidence. This is a complete coincidence in this recording. The back-to-back. This is not Crumb, the cat.